Hi, I hope this video finds you in best of your health. This is Ritika and we are doing CFA Level 1 Alternative Investments. This is the only reading under this study session called Introduction to Alternative Investments.
So let's get started with LOS A. This LOS requires us to compare alternative investments with traditional investments. So let us begin. We've so far in previous study sessions studied traditional investment options such as equity, fixed income, commodities, real estate, etc. Apart from these traditional investments, there are many alternative investments such as REITs, hedge funds, private equity, etc. These also offer a good opportunity for returns depending upon the degree of risk involved. These investments are usually a good source of diversification to the portfolio. In this chapter, we will discuss in brief different types of alternative investments, their costs and benefits, the risk and returns available on them, and how they'll help in building a desired portfolio. So what are traditional investments and alternative investments? Traditional investments mean putting the money in or holding long positions in commonly used well-known assets such as stocks, bonds, cash, commodities, real estate, etc. And alternative investments, on the other hand, include all the other, that is, non-traditional investments. Now, what are the major differences between traditional and alternative investments? The alternative investments are mainly different from traditional investments in terms of A. Types of assets or securities held. So like we discussed in the previous slide, equity, real estate, etc. are held as traditional investments, and assets such as PEs, REITs are held as alternative investments. B. The structure of investment vehicles in which these assets are held, as these investments make use of derivatives and leverages, short positions, illiquid investments, etc. Another important thing to note about alternative investments is that they may also make use of traditional investments. Moving on, what are the main features of alternative investments? The alternative investments usually have these important features. A. Since alternative investments are somewhat specialized investment vehicles, they require active management strategies. To manage the investments actively, the manager have to be on their toes and keep a track of all the available information to frequently buy or sell the asset. B. Due to the requirement of active management, the alternative investments do require a higher fee and narrower manager specialization, as their main aim is to outperform the markets. C. The alternative investments require a higher amount of investment than the traditional investment options. Thus, there is a lower degree of diversification. Bigger investments in individual assets reduces the scope of diversification, you see. Then D. There are generally restrictions on the redemption of these investment instruments like minimum holding period or lack of a good market, etc. E. These investments usually have a low correlation with traditional investments. There is generally a tendency in the alternative investment assets to not behave like traditional assets in terms of risk and return. F. These investments usually are characterized by low level of regulation and transparency. G. These investments have unique legal as well as tax considerations. Some of the returns on alternative assets are taxed like normal income and not like dividends or capital gains. So maybe the tax rates on such investments are higher. Then lastly, they may have limited risk return data. The investment decisions are thus only made using the estimates. The typical investors who invest in alternative investments are also high net worth investors or institutional investors. investments in alternative assets generally don't come from small investors. Now let us do a few questions. The first one says, which of the following is least likely to be considered an alternative investment? A. Real estate, B. Commodities, or C. Long only equity funds. Real estate is a traditional investment and so are commodities. Equity is also traditional investment, though long only equities are generally considered as traditional investment, but long only equity based funds are not considered as traditional investment. They will be considered as alternative investments. So option C is correct. Moving on to the second question. An investor is seeking an investment that can take long and short positions. 1. May use multi-strategies. 2. And historically exhibit low correlation with traditional investment portfolio. The investor's goals will be best satisfied with investment in A. Real estate, B. A hedge fund, or C. A private equity fund. Generally, you cannot take short positions in real estate investment, and private equity funds do not have low correlation with traditional investment portfolio. Therefore, investor need to invest in hedge fund to satisfy all his goals. So option B is correct. The third one says, relative to traditional investments, alternative investments are least likely to be characterized by A. High levels of transparency, B. Limited historical return data, or C. Significant restrictions on redemptions. Since there are low regulations in market for alternative investments, there is a very low level of transparency in alternative investment markets. There are also limited historical returns data and significant restriction on redemption in alternative investment markets. Therefore, option A is correct. Moving on to the next one. Alternative investment funds are typically managed A. Actively, B. To generate a positive beta return, or C. Assuming that markets are efficient. We have discussed this before. Alternative investments require active management strategies. Investors investing in alternative investments are looking for alpha returns. So option B is incorrect. Plus, the alternative investments have least correlation with the market. So option C is also not correct. Therefore, option A is correct. Now the last question. An investor is most likely to consider adding alternative investments to a traditional investment portfolio because A. Because of their historically higher returns, B. Because of their historically lower standard deviation of returns, or C. Their inclusion is expected to reduce the portfolio's Sharpe ratio. The alternative investments generally offer a higher return than the traditional investment portfolio, again depending upon the risk involved. So they are more likely to be considered as an investment option here. Therefore, option A is correct. That was LOS A. We'll discuss further topics of this chapter in the next few videos. Check out the study notes and solve as many questions as you can. The link for the same is in the description below. If you have any queries concerning this LOS or any other problem, you can contact us. Again, the link is in the description. We'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. Stay focused and study.